special edition of Solo TV 84. There's been a lot of thottery in the news, and we're going to address this. I got a special guest in the building, a guy who's been putting in a lot of work. Go ahead, bro. Introduce yourself, man.
What's up, guys? Myron Gaines from Unplugged Fitness here, aka Unplugged Fit. I'm here just to support my man Solo, the guy that's responsible for helping me get my first 1K subs in. And I'm at 2-something right now, and shout out to Solo, man, helping me out.
Hey, no doubt, bro. Like you doing a lot of work, bro. You grinding. I like what you bring to the table, the energy. And, this is what I like to do. Like, I like to work with guys that are hungry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, absolutely, bro. And, that's what the thing about YouTube I'm figuring out is just about being consistent and point out content that the people like. So hope you guys enjoy this one.
Yeah, so, Myron, we're going to do a little bit something different that, I'm going to bring up the article. We're going to talk about this because you're in Miami. So,
yeah,
you used to seeing the Kardashian types, plastic here.
Oh, yeah. Yo, it's a way of life out here, bro. I see it every day.
Plastic everywhere. You feel?
Yo, it's common out here, bro. If a girl doesn't have her lips done, you look at her like, yo, what?
Facts. All right, guys. So we're just gonna skim through a couple articles real quick. I'm not gonna read all of them, but I'm gonna read it so you guys can get caught up to speed. Now, as some of you know, Kanye has been going off on Twitter, and let's get into it. The 43-year-old rapper shocked fans on Tuesday when he tweeted he had been trying to get divorced from Kim since November 2018. His admission followed a series of rambling tweets and comments made at his South Carolina rally earlier this week, where he revealed the couple had considered aborting their now 7-year-old daughter North and accused Kim of trying to get him locked up. Okay, Unplugged, let me stop right there. Why is Kanye airing out all this dirty laundry now? I mean, obviously, is it because it's album time, or is the relationship with Kim this bad where he's trying to get out by any means necessary, even if it means losing half?
Yeah, I mean, for him to come out and say, oh, for 2 years I've been trying to get rid of her, something's off there, bro. Like, I mean, and the thing is that, by the time we find, I always say it, like, by the time we find out, like, the general public, it's been probably known in Hollywood for months, if not a year. So it's like, obviously, that's kind of weird. I don't know if he's trying to do this for clout. We all know that album sales have drastically dropped over the past few, 2 decades or so. No one sells CDs anymore. Really, like, it's all about selling singles at this point, with iTunes and all that other stuff. So this is strange.
But here's the thing, Unplugged Fit. If he's been trying to get her to divorce, does that mean that she's not trying to divorce him? Or is he trying to get her to file the papers? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, because he has, I don't know, who has a bigger net worth? I think Kanye has a bigger net worth than she does. But yeah, Kanye's been going nuts for a while. Like, William Freeh's 100% right. Like, Kanye's been like off his rocker for a few years now, and he he's just been saying reckless stuff all over the news and the media, and I think that's why the paparazzi love him so much, because they know he's one of the few guys that, like, if you follow him enough, he's going to explode and you'll get, like, great content. You know what I mean? That's why TMZ always harasses him, all these people. So,
and shout out to Sydney Midtow. One of my favorite Midtows in the building. He says straight up facts, just in the title, Solo. And he says, just kicking it, listen to the best content on YouTube at Solo TV 84. Oh, come on, Sydney. Yo, Sydney spitting game on me like I'm one of these blonde white girls. Come on, Sid. Making me blush, bro. No flamingo. Okay, let's keep going, man. Multiple sources are now claiming that talk of divorce has been in the process for several weeks, and that the couple both feel their marriage is now over. Now, Unplugged Fit, Kanye alleged that Kim was trying to get at Meek Mill, who's a popular rapper, and he comes to Miami all the time, right? To jet ski.
Yeah. All rappers do, bro. It's crazy. Like South Beach has become exponentially. That's why I tell people that come here. I'm gonna do an episode on my channel about this on Monday, like how to run game in Miami. And I always tell guys, like, yo, don't spend a lot of time in South Beach, man, because it's not what it used to.
You should have some PUAs on here, bro. Myron is like PUA 3.0, bro.
Yeah, I'm just a dude that kind of figured this out, bro. Like, if you're in Miami, you don't know, like, you're gonna learn very quickly. Like, if you're not good with girls, you're gonna get punished real quick here in Miami. So I had to figure this shit out. But I'll say, can we swear, by the way? So I don't know. I don't want to.
Yeah, just stay away.
I'm gonna keep it clean.
Instead of calling women the B word, just call them thoughts.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep it clean. I ain't gonna swear. I'm gonna swear. But the point is that if you don't figure this out in Miami, you're gonna get left. So I had to kind of learn this thing because I came from Texas, so I had to figure this out real quick. How to like navigate and like deal with women here. You know what I mean? Because if you don't, you're gonna get eaten alive. The girls here are very smart. They know what they're doing. They know how to leverage things. So you got to be on your game. But the point I'm trying to make is that Kanye, he's definitely off his rocker. But sorry, the question you were saying again, Solo, was what?
The question is that Kim allegedly tried to get at Meek Mill.
Oh yeah, South Beach. So yeah, these rappers. My bad. Now I'll bring it back to what I was saying. All these rappers come here to South Beach, bro. And what it's done, and a lot of them have invested in real estate in South Beach. So kind of what that's done is it's kind of made it kind of ratchet, bro, South Beach. So that's why I tell guys, like, when you come here, don't spend too much time on South Beach because it's overpriced. It's not the same as it used to be. Ever since 2008, when Khaled and all them came out and they started like putting Miami on the map, it's like made Miami's like a lot of ratchet people show up to South Beach and go crazy, bro. And it's like it's not as good as it used to be. So I always say hit different areas, hit Brickell, hit Wynwood, hit Midtown. These are all other areas that you could hit up that aren't as expensive as overpriced as South Beach, where you can still have a good ass time. Because the problem with South Beach is like it's very they upcharge you. Sorry, go ahead.
Let me ask you this, bro. And I'm not gonna mention any names, but we have a mutual friend in Miami that I know, right? I think if the audience is smart enough, they'll figure it out. But he made a joke and showed me a screenshot of how Drake was trying. Allegedly, the rapper was in this girl's DM that he already bunker busted with the force of 10,000 Thors, right?
Yeah.
How do you compete against a dude like Drake, Myron? If a girl, like, let's say she's an 8 and she's got Drake in her DMs, I mean, my nigga, I would go to Nebraska because how do you compete?
I'll tell you this, Solo. One of the biggest things that woke me up when I moved to Miami was realizing that girls that I'm talking to are simultaneously talking to professional athletes and rappers. And I didn't learn that until I came out here. That like you can compete with because here's the other thing too I learned is that a lot of these blue checkmark athletes and rappers, whatever, a lot of them are simps. So you can compete on that regard where you're just going to be more exciting and you're not going to lead with your wallet. But it's still tough because you're not going to be able to compare it to their clout. So like what I basically, with me and my boy that you're mentioning here, what we basically figured out was it's to the highest bidder. So like if you meet a girl on Monday, right? That's why I tell guys don't get mad when girls flake. Because like, let's say you meet a girl on Monday. This happens all the time. I meet a girl like on the weekend, right? Let's say Saturday or Friday. Hey, let's go on a date, whatever, such and such day. Oh yeah, sure. And then I'll hit her up and she'll start flaking. But what I'll do is I'll look on her Instagram and I'll see she's on a boat with like some other girls and some random dudes or whatever. I know I'm like, okay, yeah. So she got invited to a boat party. She's obviously going to pick that. I told a story on my channel one time where like I met a hot ass girl at the club here in Miami, bro, like 5'9", blonde hair, blue eyes, exactly my type. Bad, like a 9 out of 10. Get her number. Hey, we're supposed to go on a date next day. Starts flaking. I'm like, all right, whatever. Let's see what happened here. So I look on her Instagram, bro, and she has pictures, screenshots of her and Lil Wayne DMing each other. So literally, Lil Wayne stole the girl I was supposed to go out with the next day, and it's like that. It's common to be competing with these types of guys in major cities like Miami, LA, whatever. It's just that's why it's so important, like to really have guys get on like their shit, like their stuff, and make sure they get on their money, their fitness, everything like that, because these are the type of guys you're competing with. And like when it comes to like Meek Mill, to bring it back to what we were talking about before, like yeah, man, these rappers they're always here in Miami. A lot of them have houses here. I know Wayne has a house here, Baby has a house here, obviously DJ Khaled here, Rick Ross, all these guys. Future has a house out here. So these guys are always here, bro. So it's just. Yeah, I'm not surprised that Meek Mill and Kim had this stuff, and Meek Mill has been kind of getting laughed at for the past couple of years with that Drake beef. But that's a whole other thing. But yeah.
Yeah, facts. All right, let me continue, and hold on 1 second. I accidentally posted the link. Guys, don't jump on because I won't accept you. So use the fucking link. I'm not accepting you. I'm kicking you out. Let me remove that. Okay, let me continue reading this, Myron.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Kanye has gone down a different path, both in terms of deciding to announce his presidential bid and also in terms of how he's choosing to express himself and the things he's choosing to say, the source said. They have work to do as parents, as a spouse who want to end their phase of their relationship. Kanye knows all this, and everything that's happening right now is just like a horrible sideshow to what the real issues are. The source added that Kanye has some needs, presumably referring to his mental health, that has to that have to be met urgently. The source adds that Kim is a fierce protector and won't pretend that Kanye's actions don't have lasting impact. Now, Myron, let me ask you this. Obviously, Kanye professing that him and Kim were thinking about aborting their kid. I mean, certain things need to be not public, right? I mean, you would agree with that.
I wouldn't have shared that. And the thing too, that see, like, I'm gonna say this, bro. The one thing I've learned about Kim Kardashian, she is a great businesswoman, man. She's pretty much put herself in a position where anytime she's with a guy, she's able to leverage his clout to add to hers and then add to her business, right? She did it with Ray J. I don't care what anybody says. She definitely leaked that tape herself. You know what I'm saying? And then she did it with the NBA player that she married for a bit when they only lasted for like 90 days. And now she did it with Kanye. And like women like her, because there's girls like that in Miami too, where like they don't even really like you, but if they understand that they can like kind of steal some clout and use it to build themselves up, they'll do it. There was this influencer, I forget his name. He's a big YouTuber, Asian guy. He had, out of like California. He like dated this girl and he like told her, he made her sign an agreement that like, there you go. He like picked it, and he's smart because he understood that like there's a bunch of girls like that. And it's same way in Miami, same way in LA, same way in New York City. Wherever there's like kind of a showbiz industry, you know what I'm saying? There's gonna be thanks for the shirt. Yeah, shout out to Alpha Villains with give me the shirt. But anytime there's an industry where you can like make money off showbiz, there's gonna be girls that are ready to like jump on the hottest guy to promote their own brand. And Kim Kardashian is like the best at doing that. She's basically been able to go from like a nobody to a somebody based off a sex tape, and she was just able to project her career, literally rocket launch her career through just getting in relationships. Let's make no mistake about it. She probably never found Kanye West sexually attractive, but she understood.
Her main guy was Reggie Bush.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and Reggie Bush. Yeah, I forgot about that. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like Kanye West was on 100% a career jump. You know what I'm saying? Like for her, like she, like at that level, girls like that, they don't even care about like, they're not sexually attractive. They just want to use it to get more and more clout, man, which is common. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of girls in Miami like that too.
Now let's talk about this unplug. Do you think that Kanye is reaching when he alleges that Kim was trying to cheat with the rapper, or do you think that there's merit to what he's saying?
Yo, I believe it, bro, because, and the reason why I believe him is that you're not going to want to disclose stuff like that as a man. That makes you look bad. You know what I'm saying? So like for him to give up like flattering, a very unflattering truth there that kind of like makes him look like a simp, I don't think that would like, he wouldn't want to, I don't think he would lie about that, bro, because that makes him look bad. You know what I'm saying? Obviously Kim is going to lie about that, because we all know that, girls, a lot of a woman's value comes from her ability to sell her purity. So she's not gonna, she ain't gonna admit that, but he will.
Let me ask you a question that I know some people in the audience are thinking.
Yeah.
Kanye is way richer than Meek Mill. Why would she mess it up?
Yo, that's yo, facts. No, facts. I mean, Kanye is worth way more money. Maybe she likes
Kanye. Is it because Kim maybe wants to be a thought and wants to be like, I don't care about the money. I just want some DICK from another dude?
Yeah, I mean, Meek is way more street than Kanye. Like Kanye West, like, let's make no mistake about it. Kanye West has been in the industry since 2005. He was rich young, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he's from Chicago and stuff, but he's not really a street dude. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it real. Like Kanye's been wealthy for the better part of 2 decades now. So Meek, recently made it in the past 10 years, but like I would say Meek is more of a street dude, and maybe he's just edgier. That sex appeal was just higher, with him. We don't really know what Kim K likes, but like, well, she clearly.
You know what I think, Unplug? I think this is what happens with any relationship for long term. Couples get bored of each other. Facts. You know what I'm saying? And once you've had sex with a girl for X amount of times, right? Then it's like one of my homies said, there's nothing paramount than new coochie. You ever go to the movies, unplug, and then you see the beginning where they have the paramount, the mountain and then the little stars or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, that's how new coochie feels. And a lot of people, guys don't realize it, but for women, that's how new bunker busting feels from a DICK. When they are about to get penetrated by a new guy, it feels just like sitting at the movies with their popcorn, seeing the when the Disney, the thing goes over the castle. You know what I'm talking about, Unplugged? You feel
Yeah.
Paramount.
Yeah. It's
by the way, Paramount, y'all need to cut a check for me promoting y'all. Facts.
You need to cut a check for both of us, bro. So make it out to Unplugged Fitness and Solo TV 84. No, but like all jokes aside, yeah, man. I mean, it's just, and this is just Kanye. Like, this is why you don't wife up girls like that, bro. This is, I never blame women. I always blame dudes when there's like issues like this, because the thing is that as the man, you are the one that decides commitment. You know what I'm saying? Not her. So if you're giving the wrong girl commitment, that's not really on, that's your problem for not vetting her and like assessing the situation properly. And the thing with him, this is why I say so many celebrities are simps. Any guy with half a brain would know that she's probably a bad candidate for a long-term relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like she's clearly been using men to project her own career. She's out here leaking sex tapes and all this other stuff, like, marrying NBA players for clout. Like, she's probably not a good candidate to have a child with. You know what I'm saying? But what does he do? He does what a simp does and thinks, it's okay, I can change her, or some stupid stuff like that. And it's like, nah, bro, like, that's why I always say, she belongs to the streets unless proven otherwise. If you go in with that mindset, you're going to be a lot happier in life. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of these guys think they can, like, change them. And it's like, no, man, like, if they're that way, like, kick it, and keep it moving and find something better. But, now he's having a crazy meltdown. I guarantee a part of his meltdown as well is from, like, her. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. And, a lot of people want to be dismissive of Kanye. And by the way, let me get you this Don DeMarco, bro. You deserve it because you were spitting facts. Hold up. My computer's running hella slow. I got you on the Don DeMarco. One second here.
All good, bro. Yo, the chat's on fire too, bro. Yo, guys, thank you for the support, man. Like with the super chats, tuning in, watching us talk smack.
And shout out to Black Rain with the $2 super chats. Thank you, guys. Super chats, donations help support the channel. I got a crazy new interview coming out on Patreon tomorrow with me and model Caitlin Kimpton. So that's going to be lit. Let me continue reading this Unplugged.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
Get more into it. The source added, Kim is a fierce protector. Kanye deleted tweets about wanting to divorce Kim, but neither have addressed the claims publicly. Kim broke her silence on Wednesday with a statement on Instagram to say she's powerless and described her husband as brilliant. She made no mention of Kanye's divorce comments. Now, when you look at this, oh my God, look at this picture right here. I mean, this guy, he does look like the Negro from Get Out. Like, you feel me? And I mean, a lot of people, okay, I'm playing devil's advocate Unplugged. A lot of people call him a simp, but clearly, bro, he is dealing with mental issues. Wouldn't you agree with me on that?
Yeah, we've.
So does that make him a simp? Because he's got mental issues, or
I'm gonna say this.
Topic.
Like, I'm gonna say this. Am I coming through clear, by the way?
Yeah, you good.
Yeah, because you were cutting off a little bit solo on yours, lagging a tiny bit. But no, I'll say this, bro. Like, we've literally watched Kanye's mental health deteriorate over the past like 10 to 15 years. You know what I'm saying? Like when College Dropout came out, he was pretty, at least from the surface, right? We don't know him personally, but from the surface, he seemed pretty normal, right? And then like as he started, like when I would say like when I started noticing there was like some weird stuff was like right around 808s and Heartbreaks. That's when like I felt like the transition occurred where he started getting into that weird stuff. You know what I mean? When he started like referring to himself as like a god or whatever, all this other crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that they call it Holly weird for a reason, man. A lot of these like influencers or super popular athletes or movie stars, whatever, they don't live in reality, bro. And when you don't live in reality, you're gonna like say wild stuff. You know what I'm saying? So like the thing with Kanye is that he's just been like we've just literally watched the man deteriorate over the past like 15 and 20 years. It's just crazy, like for us to like actually see it. You know? Sorry, go ahead, Sol. That's just my take on it.
Yeah. Another thing is, I think that Kanye does have mental health issues that need to be addressed.
100%,
but Kanye said back in College Drop, not the second album, Graduation, I believe, in Gold Digger, like, 18 years, for 18 years, the kid even, like, so Kanye knows about the game. He knows about what's going on, but he still like fell into that, right? And we're going to talk more about that in a moment here, Unplugged. But
yeah. Go ahead, unpack it. I was going to make a point on rappers next after that.
Larsa Pippen, because I know a lot of people see who's the other woman with Kim Kardashian. So Larsa Pippen was married to NBA Hall of Famer Scottie Pippen, and she used to run with the Kardashians. Now Larsa Pippen is in her late 40s, and she's still running around trying to be a thought.
This is a girl Future stole, right?
Yeah, she also allegedly she Future bunker busted her too.
Yeah,
and he even made a song about it, kind of like I just smashed your girl in some Gucci flip flops,
Yeah, I like Future, even though he's like not a good rapper. Like I like his the way he does things. Like I heard a couple of things about how Future deals with his girls. It's hilarious. It's just hilarious shit.
Hey, we can share stories because when I was in Miami, I know some girls. Future smashes a lot of broads, bro.
He does, bro. He does, and he's ruthless about it too. How he does it. You know what I'm saying? And this is just a quick little tad point on this. You want to know who like inevitably always gets red pilled, bro? It's like hood rappers, bro. And like people always wonder, oh, why do hood rappers like degrade women and treat them badly or whatever? Well, let's look at it from the other perspective. Imagine that you're in and out of jail. Girls don't want to mess with you because you're broke. You're a problem to society. Like you're getting like lower value chicks, whatever. Then all of a sudden you get a record deal, and all the girls that used to curve you, now they want to deal with you, and nothing really changed besides your bank account. So if you look at it from their shoes, how could they respect these girls? That's why they treat these chicks terribly, because when they had no money and they had no clout, no nothing, these chicks didn't want to deal with them. And then as soon as they get the money, they're like, oh, now you want to deal with me. So that's why a lot of these rappers, like, they degrade these women. Like, it's the equivalent, like people say, well, what's the equivalent to that? The equivalent to that is like, let's say I have 100 followers on Instagram. I see a blue checkmark Sports Illustrated model on Instagram. If I DM her and she looks at my message, she ain't gonna look at me like, yo, I don't respect this dude. You're a loser. You give me free attention. You got no clout. That's exactly how rappers look at like models that would have never messed with them if they didn't have money. That's why they're like inevitably red pilled. That's why dudes like Future treat these girls so bad, bro, because when they didn't have anything, the girls treated them terrible. So now they're like, all right, equalizer time. You know what I'm saying? So, but no one ever talks about their experience on their side. They just talk about, oh, you guys just degrade women or whatever. But they don't understand that like the adversity they dealt with in the marketplace when they had no money. So when they do get the money, it's very difficult for them to respect these girls. You know what I mean? So that's all. Rant over.
Yeah, no doubt. I totally agree with you on that. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into this. Reality TV star and Kim Kardashian's ex-bestie, Larsa Pippen, is now the talk of the internet, and everyone's talking about her suspected hookup with Khloe's baby daddy, Tristan Thompson. Even Jordan Woods has something to say. Now, this is Larsa. She's in her late 40s. I mean, there's a lot of makeup on. And Now, let me ask you this, because I'm pretty sure you see this in Miami. What's up with these 40-plus-year-old women still wanting to write the CC and compete with young women that are in their 20s in the field? What's that all about?
Bro, facts. I don't, like, I had a girl message me yesterday. She was 33, and I like told her straight up, like, yo, listen, I don't normally date girls that are in their 30s. You're kind of older than I'm used to. And she got offended, like, oh, so what are you talking about? Like, what, you just want these dumb young girls? And I'm like, the biggest mistake they make is that they think that men and women are equal, and we're not, man. Like, we're really not. Like, they try to shame guys that want to date younger girls and stuff like that. And it's just like women are hardwired to want to date a guy that has his money on point, is successful, has confidence, social clout, whatever. Men are programmed to want to get younger and more attractive women. So it's like these 40-year-old chicks, like, I'm just going to keep it real. They can't compete, man. So, but they get scorned. They get like mad. Like if you like tell an older girl, like, sorry, I normally date younger women, she's immediately going to try to shame you. It's like their default response. So, but yeah, nah, bro. It happens in Miami all the time, but the older chicks take an L because the young girls here Miami, we got the most attractive women, but we got some 30 and 40-year-old women here that are like super attractive too, but they can't compete with the 20-year-olds, man. Let's keep it real. They just can't. It's just biological, man. They can't. It's just biological.
Shout out to King Will says, wish I could have hopped on this topic. Just getting home. Hey, salute to you, King Wills. We'll get you on the next one, bro. Shout out to King Wills with the $4.99 super chat. And by the way, guys, super chats, Cash App, they all help with the channel, interviews, microphones, all of that. You feel me? So let's continue with this here. Rumors are circulating the internet that the Real Housewives of Miami star Larsa Pippen hooked up with Tristan Thompson, Khloe Kardashian's ex and the father of her daughter, True. Is there any real evidence to support it? No, but that doesn't stop everyone from thinking it's true. Larsa divorced her long-term basketball player husband, Scottie Pippen, in 2018, and being a former bestie of the Kardashian clan, it's not unlikely that she could have gotten close to Tristan. Now, let me ask you this. Why would Larsa Pippen ruin her friendship with the Kardashians just to smash one of their baby daddies? Unplugged.
Man, and this is, I'm not surprised, bro. Like the thing is that there's not that many high value guys to go around when you're at that level as a woman, right? Like for women, like I always say, like the more successful a woman becomes, or the more clout she gets on social media, the smaller and smaller her social pool of like men that are worthy in her eyes. Because we all know women date up in social hierarchies. So if you're a celebrity as a female, your pool of men are really small. And let's face it, she's in her 40s. She ain't going to compete with some of these Instagram models that are out here that are 18, 20, 21, 22, because for men, we don't care. Like if a girl's hot, she's hot. Just like we were just talking about with Drake sliding in DMs of normal girls. Hot is hot. Men don't really care about a girl's social status. However, for women, they do. So I'm not surprised that she's messing with this dude and putting her friendship on ice, because she doesn't have the same options. So she's gonna act upon it. Because like at that level, let's keep it real. Her potential suitor pool is diminished. So I'm not surprised that she would do that.
Facts. And shout out to Jose Navarro with the $2 super chat. Hey guys, appreciate that, man. Hey Jose, matter of fact, let me give it up for everybody super chatting tonight, man.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys for the support, man.
Hold up, yeah. Anybody supporting tonight? I'm gonna give y'all a.
With your guys' support, we're gonna get Solo a new camera.
Yo, facts. Listen, man. I ordered a new whatchamacallit, a new webcam, because I'll be having the most jankiest one, right? But it's not coming for another 2 weeks, bro. I'm kind of salty. But anyway,
yeah, bro. Amazon's on some BS. Sorry, go ahead, bro.
Let me continue reading.
Yeah.
In February of 2019, Kylie Jenner's former best friend, Jordan Woods, was caught kissing Tristan Thompson too. The kiss happened at a house party just 11 months after Khloe gave birth to her and Tristan's daughter, True. Jordan was helping Kylie with a new business venture at the time, Kylie Cosmetics, as well as living with her, but the friendship explosively ended after the scandal was outed. Around the same time, Larsa Pippen was very vocal about the whole hookup, allegedly responsible for leaking the story to the tabloids. But many fans always felt that Larsa had something to hide. And that would make Larsa a very big hypocrite for her calling out Jordan and then sleeping with Tristan herself. Now, would you agree with that? That would make her a hypocrite?
Yeah, it would. Yeah, for sure.
But why would she? Obviously, she doesn't care.
Yeah, she don't care, bro. Like
not for the streets. Like none of them care about any other. They don't care about their friendship with the Kardashians. They're just using the Kardashians to level up, and then they want some BBC on the side.
Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, bro. It comes down like exactly what we're saying. Like in Hollywood, like it's a whole other realm, man. Like clout is the currency. Like money isn't the it's clout. You know what I'm saying? So how big is your influence? How many followers do you got? What kind of record? What deals are you striking? Like that's what it is. And that's probably why Scottie Pippen's wife left him. Because let's face it, Scottie Pippen. He's famous in the 90s, but like unless you're, like me and you know who Scottie Pippen is, but you take one of these young boys, they don't know who Scottie Pippen is, bro. Like unless they truly like the sport of basketball, they're not gonna know, So that's the reality, man.
By the way, unplug.
Yeah.
Quick sidebar.
No, go ahead. I was done.
Dance yet, bro?
What's that?
Have you watched the documentary The Last Dance yet?
Yo, I haven't, but I've heard good things. The Michael Jordan doc, right?
If you have Netflix, bro, it's on Netflix now. I implore you to watch it, bro.
I'm watch it tonight.
Yeah, it's amazing. I might have to watch it again and do a review.
Okay.
But Michael Jordan really delves deep into his psyche, unlike other interviews that you've seen. Bro, is it thunderstorming in the background, bro?
Yeah, it rains all the time here in Miami, bro. Like it's always raining, bro. Like it's probably gonna rain right now.
Black Rain, he says she's a thought. She slept with Future. He was mad. Pippin didn't give him an autograph. I hope that's not true, man.
Yo, Future really be like, bro, I'm Eskimo brothers with Future, bro. There's a girl I was seeing for a bit, and Future used to deal with her, and he used to bring her out to California, and then like have lunch with her, pipe, and then kick her out, and then she'd get mad and stuff.
Was she Latina?
Oh yeah, she was. Yeah, she was
Latina. I heard from girls that, because like I said, I've been to Miami a couple times, but Future loves those foreign girls, man.
Nah, he does, bro. Like like dudes like him from the hood, like they never were able to get it. So like now, when they get a little bit of money, they're like, "Oh, I'm going nuts." You know what I'm saying? And he don't be using condoms either. No pause.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. Because one girl I know, he gave her $100 till they get a plan B and kicked her out.
Yo, he really be like, he be living his raps though. He's like, make it eat her plan B. You know what I'm saying? Like, and send her back to the country. Like, he be living his raps, bro.
Oh man. Let me continue.
Yeah.
And now in the next installment of the story, Jordan Woods has just got involved by liking a very suspicious tweet. Okay, I'm going to believe this only because Jordan Woods herself liked this tweet. Okay, so the only thing I peeped from that man rant is that Larsa Pippen slept with Tristan, but didn't get dragged like Jordan did because he kissed her. You dust buckets kept your mouths closed and just unfollowed that white woman, literally tried to destroy Jordan. Do you think the reason why Jordan got so much backlash and it's because she's a black woman, Unplug, or because there was more evidence that Jordan cheated with Tristan, where with Larsa it's more hearsay?
Yeah, I mean, whether we want to admit it or not, race is unfortunately always going to play a part. You know what I'm saying? Because like, no matter how much people say I want equality, whatever, they're going to use race to justify their arguments. You know what I'm saying? That's just the unfortunate reality of the United States is that, you know, people are always, especially when it comes to intersexual dynamics. You know what I'm saying? We still live in a world now where, like, you know, if you're a colored guy and you date a white girl, like, people are going to try to shame you for that. You know what I mean? Or vice versa. So, yeah, I'm not. It's just kind of one of those things that like just exists in the marketplace. You just can't. Even though it's crazy, it's 2020, but people are still thinking like it's 1950. So.
Now, when I look at this, right, Unplug, you live in Miami, and I live in Minneapolis. Obviously, our women are not as hot as Miami. And I mean, just being honest, Miami is like, I would say Miami, New York, and LA are in their own like tier. When it comes to women, right? And
for sure.
It's debatable to me. I don't know. I mean, we can talk about that on our next stream. Obviously, we'll do. But let me ask you this, Unplug. Why is it that so many men, particularly these like rappers like Kanye and Scottie Pippen, are trying to make these street girls, these thoughts, turn a street girl into a housewife when she's from the streets, and to the streets she shall return? Or am I reaching here?
Nah, you ain't.
Go into a housewife. Let's get into that.
Yeah, bro. Like this comes down to what me and you were talking about on as you guys, if you guys don't know, we do an episode.
Keep talking because I got to run to the bathroom real quick, bro.
Yeah, go for it. I'll do it. So, yo, for you guys that don't know, we have a show on Sundays on Donovan Sharp's channel. Shout out to him, my man right there. You should sub to him as well. He puts out great content. We have a show called The Seven, where we do a roundtable discussion on, men's things, men's issues, whatever it may be, right? The dating market, whatever it may be. And we talked about this, how like nowadays as a man, the only way you're really going to figure things out is you got to get out there and date more women. And the reason why is because if you don't know what you're doing with girls, like, let me put it this way. For you to get married now, there's severe consequences if you make a mistake, right? Like we all know the marriage, the marriage is not set up for men to win anymore. Like if a girl is 100% incentivized to like divorce you and take your money and put you in a bad spot financially, you can't see your children, you can end up in jail, whatever. So we all know that marriage is a bad deal for men in 2020. When no fault divorce in the West, etc. So the only way that you're going to be able to pick a counterpart that is a good candidate for a long-term relationship is you got to get out there and date women and figure out which girls are worthy of a relationship and which ones aren't. And more importantly, you need to discern which girls have red flags that are not conducive to a long-term relationship. And me and Solo were saying this, that like a lot of days nowadays, a lot of women have bad habits. You know what I mean? Like, let's just keep it real. They have like habits that are not conducive to like a healthy long-term relationship. But the thing is that as a man, you need to get out there and figure this out. And the only way you're going to do it is by dating a lot of girls and figuring out what these red flags are, understanding them, and not being how do I say, bamboozled by a girl trying to sell you a false bill of goods. You know what I'm saying? Like she purports herself in a certain way, but you're not able to detect the red flags, and then you make the mistake and you commit to her. And then next thing you know, you're getting dragged down the divorce coal and all the hot coals of divorce and all this stuff. So the point I'm trying to make to bring it back with Scottie Pippen and all these other guys, their mistake was that they weren't able to detect these problematic signs early on, and they committed to these girls, right? And then on top of that, they didn't train them correctly to be the wives that they need in their lives. You know what I mean? And that's another problem. When you don't take the leadership role as the man, the woman's going to take the leadership role. And when that happens, then it's just a matter of time. It's an inevitable L. So that's the problem with these guys, is that they didn't understand that they need to be the leader. They didn't understand that there's red flags that they needed to nip in the butt immediately. And then boom, you left her to her own devices. And then boom, she drags you through the coals. And then you end up where Scottie Pippen, I guarantee you, lost a bunch of money in that divorce. We're looking at Dr. Dre about to take a huge L. Like these guys, they just don't have enough. And it's crazy because you would think they would, being a rapper, dating all these girls, they'll figure this stuff out. But so I mean when I say a lot of these celebrities are simps, man, because they don't understand true female nature, and they don't know what's going on. And then they end up getting destroyed because they can't, the women's soul's in purity, they can't detect the red flags, and then boom, we're making podcasts about them, laughing at them on YouTube.
And I think it's very important, Unplugged.
Yeah.
Talk about vetting. I mean, something that you and I bring up continuously, right?
Yeah.
But the issue is, it seems like one thing I've noticed for a lot of girls that email me, not girls, but guys that email me about girls, is that one of the first things they'll say is, I've got this beautiful dime, she's bad, but she be DMing other guys, doing all of this. And I tell them, walk away. And then they're like, but
she's
Solo,
from the streets, man. Like,
then they tell me, but Solo, she's bad though. Solo, she's the baddest I'm gonna get. So let's talk about that, Myron. Isn't that like a scarcity mindset? Is that
100%? 100%, bro. And the thing these guys gotta understand, man, because I'm here in Miami, we got bad chicks everywhere. These super attractive girls, man, don't be surprised if they're entertaining one or two athletes, seeing a celebrity here or there. You know what I'm saying? Like the girl that you're fawning over, bro, is probably getting piped by Dan Blazarian right now as we speak. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the cold hard reality that guys got to understand, man. And if you put her on a pedestal, she's gonna always punish you for that. And by you saying she's a dime, but bro, she's a dime. I don't even gotta know what's going on. I know that you're probably tolerating bad behavior. You're not putting her in check, and by virtue of doing that, she's not gonna respect you. When she doesn't respect you, it's just like a domino effect. And then boom, she's just gonna start testing your masculinity more. She's gonna start testing you. She's gonna start disrespecting you. And then boom, she's gonna lose attraction and leave you. And the thing is that guys will sit there and tolerate bad behavior from a girl just because she's hot, and you can't do that. I always say that you're better off going home and rubbing one out than losing your frame to a chick, because she's not gonna respect you. And if a woman can't respect you, then you're gonna take an L anyway. You might as well leave on your feet rather than on your knees. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. A lot of guys like have no problem throwing their morals out the window for chicks. And this comes down from what you were saying with the scarcity mindset. That's why I always tell guys, yo, you need to be talking to like 20 girls like a day. You should be cold approaching during the day. I just met a hot girl at the supermarket like a couple hours ago. You got to be on every dating app. You got to be talking to so many girls, because that's going to be your, how do I say this? Your insurance policy to not tolerate bad behavior from girls. And you're going to be able to cut them quick when they disrespect you. But the problem with a lot of these guys is that they're not actively sourcing. And when you're not actively sourcing, that leads to the scarcity mindset. When you lead to the scarcity mindset, you become over-invested in each interaction with these girls. When you do that, then you're going to tolerate bad behavior, and it's just a cycle of failure, man. So it all stems from not working enough volume when you sit there and tolerate bad behavior from a chick, man. It's wild. I don't care how hot a girl is. Like, you can't let her disrespect you, bro. Like, when you do that, it's an L. And the hottest girls, you have to keep them on an even tighter leash, because they're always going to test you even harder, because they got so many dudes around hitting them up and all this other stuff. Like, nah, man. But yeah, I don't want me to go on a rant there. But yeah, these dudes, 100% Solo. I agree with you. Scarcity mindset, bro.
Yo, shout out to Victor Hernandez. He says, Solo Myron, if you put her on a high enough pedestal, she will have no choice but to look down on you. Yeah, I mean, there's a saying: if you treat her like a star, she'll treat you like
a fan. Yeah, bro.
That is so true.
Like, and that's the other thing too. Like, you can't, like, man, like, here's the thing. Like, girls date up. So if a woman wants to date up, her perception is her reality. So let's say you're a high status guy. You make $500,000 a year. You got social status. You got confidence. You dress well, whatever it may be. But you treat her like a princess, right? Like, you listen to everything she says. She dictates terms, all that other stuff. She could be a freaking, cashier at Publix. She's still going to have, she's going to perceive herself as higher status than you because you're following her lead, even though you're on paper higher status than her. That's why it's so important to not just be high status, but you have to demonstrate it as well through your actions. And how do you demonstrate it? Well, you don't tell her, I made $500,000 this year, baby. Yeah, you need to respect me. No, you do it through your actions. Like when she says some stupid stuff, you're like, yo, get out. You know what I'm saying? Or you tell her, nah, don't say that, or whatever. Whatever you put her on ice for a bit. This is how you demonstrate it, because girls, you need to negatively reinforce their behavior with your own behavior. You can't, you could tell them obviously, but it's going to be even stronger when you just put her on ice. One thing I do, I have my read receipts on my phone on. So when a girl texts me some BS, I'll leave her on scene and I'll be like, all right, I just won't respond. That's how I deal with, you want to act like that? All right, you're getting punished. No attention, because that's what girls want, attention. That's your only weapon. But the guys make the mistake of giving bad behavior more attention. And that's you're basically positively reinforcing bad behavior. So, yeah, man, attention is your only weapon in 2020, guys. That's it,
Damn. And by the way, guys, follow Unplug Fit. I posted this channel numerous times in the chat. And for those watching the playback, it'll be in the description. So make sure to follow Unplug Fit and tell him that Solo sent you. Because for every new subscriber, he's going to give me $1, he said.
Facts. I
didn't say that.
I already own my rack.
No, shout out. Hey, Unplug, man, you got the shirt on. Everybody's commenting on your shirt. Can you stand up real quick? Show me what the shirt says.
Yeah, it says no sympathy. It's my boy Alpha Villains. He makes this. I got a link in my description on my videos. No, it's from Alpha Villains. No sympathy. Hold on, I'll show you guys. My code is unplugged. Here, I'll turn around real quick. Let me turn off. Take on. So if you guys can see that, and then what I'm saying, it fits nice.
It's dope. I like it. It's a dope shirt.
But yeah,
I told you something that a lot of guys would consider crazy. I told you I'd rather be with a girl that's like a 5 or 6 that will treat me like a king, cook for me, clean, swallow my load whenever I want, than a 9 or 10 where she's broke, she's only pretty, she's half a dead fish in the sack.
Facts.
That's it. Now Unplugged. Some guys have called me crazy and a simp for that. Do you agree with those guys, or what's your take?
Nah, man. I think the best girl is the one that's on your program, 100%. I would rather deal with a girl that's like a 7, that's compliant, pleasant to be around, cute, feminine, whatever, that follows my lead.
I'm not as good looking as you. That's why I went 5 or 6. You feel me?
Yeah, but it's relative to where you live, right? I would say I would take a girl that's on my program that's less attractive over a 10 any day. Because here's the thing, I'm gonna hurt a lot of your guys' feelings by saying, or crush your dreams. I've dated a few 10s. Let me tell you guys, they're a pain, bro. They're a pain. I can't they're very difficult to train, because the thing, make no mistake about it, guys. If you have a girlfriend and you seriously want to have a relationship, you're gonna have to train her.
You didn't even know how to make eggs, bro.
Yeah,
you can't make no eggs.
That's the reality. You know what I'm saying? It's just nowadays, to have a girlfriend that's gonna truly value you and be on your program, you're gonna have to train her to do that. Me and Locario and all of us on the panel talk about that all the time. In 2020, you got to train your girl to be the best woman that she could be, so she's on your program. Girls that are 10s and 9s and stuff like that, their egos a lot of the time are so inflated that they're just I don't got to do this. You take a 10 that's 21, 22, she's gonna be she's gonna give you the finger. You know what I mean? She's not gonna be on your program. So they're difficult. You can sit there and train them. Don't get me wrong. You can put the work in and all that other stuff. But to me, I'm nah, man, that's too much time. You could focus on building your business or becoming even more attractive, because the higher status you are, I always say the higher status you are, the more you can exert your boundaries. But that comes to a level, because we even see celebrities that are dating tens and stuff like that, and they can't even control them. So it's like, it's not about controlling your woman. It's that she's got to respect you to the point that she's going to be on your program. And the only way you'll be able to exert those boundaries is by being super high value. But to some point, it might not even be worth it because it's going to be so much of a headache that you probably want to go down a couple points in exchange for compliance, because compliance is what's going to make the relationship work. You know what I mean? Relationships always work. I always say this: a woman is fundamentally incapable of leading a man within the confinements of a relationship. I'm going to say that again. A woman is fundamentally incapable of leading a man within the confinements of a romantic relationship. Like facts, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, she's got to be on your program. So if she's not going to submit, you kick her to the curb because it's going to cause you headaches later. You know what I mean? So I agree with you, bro, 100% that, you know, I will go down a couple of points in return for compliance. 100%, I agree with you.
All right, shout out to Marcus A. Brown. That's one of my homies. Y'all check him out as well. He says, don't chase him, replace him with the $5 super chat. Hey, Marcus, I appreciate that. Enigma WPG with the $2 Canada bucks. Hey.
And I just put the t-shirt link in there for you guys that want it. My code is unplugged. It supports Alpha Villains. He's an entrepreneur making you know, these type of shirts, funny stuff on there. But I just put in the chat for you guys that are interested.
Enigma WPG says, I subscribed a few minutes ago. Respect, guys. Okay, he subscribed to Unplugged Fit. Hey, and let him know that.
Thank you, bro.
Listen, for every comment I see, I know Unplugged is gonna start deleting them. Listen, I'm gonna need $1. But Unplugged, you gonna owe me like 3 bottles when I come to Miami. Facts.
Yeah, I already owe you one already when you come through, man. It's just that guys, do not come to Miami right now. Like, it is very bad here. Like, nothing is open, bro. I don't know why people keep coming here. Nothing is open.
Now, Unplugged, I deal with a lot of beautiful women. And you know, like I said, a lot of people, it's not a secret. I do videography on the side, a lot of fashion events, right?
Yeah.
I interview models too for my Patreon, which will be coming up. But you know what? Unplugged, I got to keep it real. A lot of these beautiful women, and I'm not speaking about the one I interviewed yesterday, I'm speaking in general. A lot of beautiful women ain't shit. They're broke. They're dealing with dusty niggas. I mean, a lot of these girls, Unplugged, let's keep it real. Like, if you look at these girls, you would probably think, I never have a shot. No, listen, a lot of these girls are very shallow, Unplugged. I got to keep it real. You don't even need money and fame, really, well, where I live, to get the girls. I think if you have game and you're in good shape, you can bunker bust a lot of these Minnesota girls because they love good. Okay, let's talk about this, Unplugged.
Yeah.
Am I reaching? Because everybody's saying, well, Solo, that's a contradiction to women only want rich men. But women also want to be fucked by studs, don't they? Like, Unplugged, check me. Because people saying, well, so what is it? Do women want broke guys that are hot or rich men? Which is it?
The answer is they want both. Like
say it again, Unplugged. Say it again.
The answer is they want both, guys. Like, the problem. All right, man. Here's the thing, bro. Okay, I'm gonna have to drop a bomb right here, real quick. The reason why you guys are messing up with women is because you guys are applying a logical lens to illogical creatures. Say that again. The reason why a lot of you guys.
That's
you know
what niggas do. Facts.
Yeah, like you guys are applying a logical lens to a female's mating strategy. And you can't do that because women don't mate select the same way we do. You know what I'm saying? Like, they go off of how they feel. You understand? Like how the guy makes her feel. So if the dude's a dusty bum, but he makes her feel a certain way, she's gonna rock with him. You know what I'm saying? But you guys gotta also understand that, like, here's another thing that people don't understand. Yo, you take an average girl, man, 6'7", she's dating or seeing like at least 5 to 10 guys. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, she has dudes that she has saved in her phone as Uber, as food, as foodie date, as you know, Domino's pizza. Like, she has got weed. You know, like
most girls got me saved under Domino's pizza, aka Solo TV.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, a lot of these guys don't understand that, like, these girls have like roles for these dudes. So there'll be a dusty dude that's smashing for free, sure. But then there's also going to be a guy in her phone that's like a successful entrepreneur that she's also dealing with, that she's smashing him too, and she likes him. So it's like a lot of guys serve different purposes. So the thing is that guys think, oh, well, why would she want this guy and when she can meet this other rich guy? It's not logical, guys. When you apply a logical lens to dating, you're going to have a lot of headaches, man. Like, don't sit there and try to figure out why a girl flaked on you or why a girl doesn't text you back. Like, don't try to figure out the why, because if you try to figure out the why, you're going to have a headache every single time. Another thing, too, is that guys make the big mistake of thinking that relationships are kind of like everything else in life. And what I mean by that is that like, what are men taught, right? We're taught, be successful, make money, invest, etc. Work hard, and you're gonna get those dividends paid back to you, right?
Facts.
The only time that is a faulty premise is with dating. I'm gonna explain why. A lot of guys think they buy into this like notion that there's like relationship equity. Oh, I did this for her, I did that for her. How could she do this? Whatever. And it's like, it doesn't work that way. The more you invest in a woman, like in a relationship, more than likely, the more she's gonna be turned off and be more prone to leave you. Like relationships does not adhere to that investment rule that you've been taught your entire life as a man, where you put more work in, more time in, more effort, you're gonna see a return on your investment. Relationships don't apply like that. That's why so many guys, when they've like, had a wife, whatever, they do everything they can to make sure they don't get divorced, but the woman doesn't want to deal with them anymore. Women initiate like 80-90% of divorces. Why is that? Because guys think, oh, I could just invest more. But in reality, you're just pushing her away. Because like a lot of guys treat relationships logically like they do with their investments, and that's not the way it works. It's all field-based. It's all field-based, man. So the reason why these guys don't they're arguing with you, Solo, is that they fundamentally don't understand that relationships with women do not adhere to the same principles that make us successful as men, aka putting in more resources, putting in more time, putting in more effort. As a matter of fact, when you do that too much, especially in the beginning of a relationship, it actually you lose attraction. But a lot of guys don't understand that. So like they're gonna sit there and argue with you in the comments, like, what are you talking about, Solo? Well, I did this and did that. And like, why does she act like this? Why would she mess with this guy and not this guy? You're gonna go nuts trying to figure it out, guys. Like, don't, you don't figure it out. Just look at her actions and be like, all right, I'm not tolerating this, and then walk away. If a girl flakes on you, kick her to the curb, man. Like, done. Done. Like, it's literally like she's applying for a job. She didn't show up to the job interview, and you just fire her. Done. I always say hire slow, fire fast. That's how you got to deal with women. Like, you can't get mad and try to figure out, I wonder why she didn't show up to this job interview. Like, is there another guy? Blah, blah, blah. You're going to go nuts, bro. There probably is another guy. So just go off. Who cares? But anyway, rant over.
Hey, that was classic.
Yeah, ran over.
Shout out to Jose Navarro. He says, up here in Hollywood, looks don't matter, just money.
Yeah, social status, everything in LA, man.
Yeah. I mean, I think money is number one. That's, I think, what he's trying to say.
I think, bro, honestly, I think clout is number one. If you truly want to like kill it with the late, I think I would say, bro, having a blue check on Instagram is like a game changer, man. Like that is right there is like, because I've asked a couple of people like, yo, what's the benefit of having a blue check? And they were telling me, they're like, yeah, pretty much every girl responds to you when you DM her. I was like,
oh, snap. Okay.
Yeah,
follow me on Instagram. Let's get me that blue check.
Yeah, bro. Like, yo, I'm telling you. So check this out. The way it works is, the blue, when you have a blue check, if you DM a girl, your message goes right into her inbox. It doesn't go in the general. She sees it right away, right? So the algorithm pushes you up on a thing, and then she's automatically going to open it and look at your thing. And then like, if you have a good Instagram setup, she's probably going to respond and be like, because girls know, bro. They know if you have a blue check as a guy, that's not easy to get. You know what I'm saying? Like a guy with a big social media following, like, is rare. Most dudes, what do we have? We have like 100 followers, a bunch of crappy pictures of us at the bar with our frat friends, whatever it may be. So if a dude has a good social media, it's genuinely rare, bro. You know what I mean? It's genuinely rare. So like, if they see that, they're like, oh, okay, this guy's probably cool. And the other thing too, let's keep it real. Let's keep it a stack, right? A girl could post a picture of her food and get 2,000 likes, right? And her IG is trash. Like no good content. Like, maybe a couple booty pictures, whatever, but like 5,000 followers, and she's posting pictures of food getting 1,000. But if you're a dude and you got 10K followers and you got like 1,000 likes on your pictures, like girls know that it's hard for guys to grow on social media. You know what I mean? Like you look at any fitness influencer, like there's way more female fitness influencers than men because like the brands know that if they give a woman a deal, her post is going to get way more reach. Thus, more eyes are going to look at her post. So she's easier to market products through because she's going to get pushed in the algorithm. So as a guy, you truly have to put good content out there to get pushed in the algorithm because it's tough for you to compete with female fitness influencers. So if you can, people know off rip, okay, your content's probably good. So yeah, man, it's hilarious.
Yo, shout out to Ty Lauderdale with the $1.99 super chat. He says, what red flags are deterring to both of you guys? Oh, excellent question.
Yeah, that's a good question. You go first, Solo.
What red flags are deterrent to? Oh man, if a chick says she's had an abortion, that's a huge red flag, bro. Because that means she may have still some underlying issues. Single mothers, that's a disqualifier. Well, actually, but that's a red flag. Girls with tattoos in certain areas. You know what, Myron? I'm more friendlier with girls that have tattoos, but it depends. Like if she's got like a little tattoo by her ankle, cool. But if she's got that tramp stamp in the back and those sleeves, that's a red flag. That's a red flag.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead,
bro.
No, I forgot. I was gonna finish off on the blue check thing. So yeah, so like, so as a guy, like if you have a blue check, it has a lot of value, is what I'm trying to say, because it's hard for men to grow on social media like it is for women. Women, it's easy. For men, it's fairly hard. So if you send a DM and you got a blue check, you're gonna get 100% response rate, is what they told me. So, but going back to what you're saying with red flags, bro, there's so many, man. I'll tell you guys one of my personal ones. What I'll do is if I like meet a girl and I really like her, what I'll actually do is I won't contact her after, we hook up. And what I'll do is I'll wait to see if she contacts me back. And if she contacts me back, then I'm like, okay, all right. Now that's actually a sign like that because here's the thing. If a girl like hits you back, that tells you that she probably valued the fact that she hooked up with you, and it's not that common for her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like she's like, oh, I hooked up with this guy. I invested. I don't normally do this. I'm going to start. It's kind of almost good for her to be clingy with you after she, gives it up to you, because like that tells you that she values it. You know what I mean? Which means if she values it, then you can already, deductive reasoning. Oh, she probably doesn't do this often because it's hard for her to not cling after it. So that's a good sign. Actually, that's one of my tests. I hope no girls are watching this and they know now. But I think that's a good little test right there that you guys could use to really, because like nowadays, like there's a lot of like red flags that are visible, but like they're not necessarily always like disqualifiers. It's a combination. You got to play it by ear. You got to see how it is when you deal with her, because there's a bunch of things that like can automatically disqualify. You know what I'm saying? Facts.
Shout out to Jay Stokes with the $4.99 super chat. He says he's right. I know a 10 that's with a bum dude just for the eggplant game.
There you go.
Shout out to the egg jokes, man.
And here's the thing, like that 10, I guarantee you, bro, that 10, she probably has a dude that's paying her bills or has money or whatever that she gets the financial provisioning from. Like very rarely is a girl going to mess with a bum dude and he be the only one. Like she's going to have another guy that's like, shout out to Rollo Tomasi. He always says, alpha F and then, beta B, beta bucks, right? So a lot of the time, like these super hot girls, they have it compartmentalized where they have a Uber dude, they have a money dude, they got a bill dude, they got like a dude that they're actually genuinely attracted to. They got a dude that's like maybe like, serve some other purpose. So like they have roles for these guys, like a lot of these girls, because they can, you know what I'm saying? So.
Definitely, man. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Solo Team 84. We got Unplugged Fit, a.k.a. Myron Gaines in the building. Shout out to Adriano Ramos. Hey, Myron, that sounds like your alias when you're in Spain, bro.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ramos is Myron. Who taught you to be confident with women?
So I'll tell you guys a little bit about myself, bro. Like I grew up as a nerd, guys. Like I played freaking Halo 2, like semi-professionally for a long time back in like 07. I played Overwatch really seriously. For any of the nerds out there, I made it to Grandmaster, by the way, with McCree, which is, takes a lot of skill, but not to toot my own horn. But the point I'm trying to make is like, I was a huge nerd, guys. And honestly, the thing that taught me confidence was, well, number one, I improved myself, right? I went to the gym, I started training. That was huge, right? Because like when when you're in the gym doing squats early in the morning, killing yourself, you're not going to tolerate no BS from a 19-year-old bimbo. You know what I'm saying? You're just not. You're just gonna be like, what? Like, no, you've accomplished nothing in life. You're not going to sit there and tolerate like BS from her if she's mouthing you off or trying to disrespect you at a bar or whatever. So that's number one. So I got my fitness on point, right? That's where a lot of my confidence stemmed. Then like, I just worked on myself, my business, increased my getting your money up, right? That really helps a lot because then you're even going to be I'm not saying be cocky, but you move a certain way where you're going to give girls like this attitude where it's like, take it or leave it. Like you're outcome independent. You don't care what they say. And then I would say just doing a lot of different approaches, man. I've approached like literally like thousands of girls, like, introducing myself, doing cold approach game. And that made me good too, because if you can master cold approach, that's why I think any guy if you want to be good with women, you have to learn cold approach, bro. You have to, because what it does is it translates into other facets. So like when you go on a date with a girl, it's going to be easy to have a conversation because you already know how to generate a conversation off nothing when you cold approach, right? It's going to make you more socially calibrated. You're going to be able to read social cues. You're going to be able to read body language. And when you're able to do that, you're going to be able to read the situation better and make the correct play. So like when I say like, game, guys, is nothing more than the ability to assess it in a situation where you're like conversing with a woman, making the correct decision based on body language or situations that are rapidly evolving, and making decisions that put yourself in the best area to win, whether it's a close or a number of close, whatever it may be. That's all game is, They're basically the ability to attract and retain women based on interactions and actively making decisions in a real-time sense where you're, and making the correct decision to increase your probability of success. That's all game is. So it just takes a lot of practice. The problem is that a lot of guys are scared to get out there and talk to girls. Let's keep it real. Shout out to Solo TV on what? You're on like day 320 of no fap?
Yeah.
Like,
I gotta check.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on.
Like,
let me check. Keep going though.
No, all I was gonna say was like a big reason why a lot of guys don't they can't approach girls. They have this anxiety. You guys are watching too much porn. You're fapping too much, and it kills the drive to go out there and meet women. So and the only thing is, the problem is that this is what I always say. Women are naturally socially superior to men. Like they just are. Like they have this thing in their brain. I think it's like white matter, where they're like just like way more socially calibrated to read situations or whatever. And the reason for that is because women are the weaker gender, right? So they need to be able to quickly size you up as a man to see if you're a good candidate for procreation. And if you're not, aka you're stuttering, you're not confident, you're awkward in your body language or whatever, she's gonna like, I always, red flags are gonna be going all over her head. And I always say, when the flags in her head are red, you ain't getting head, bro. So you gotta make sure that you got your stuff on point. So when you meet these girls, you come off as a high value, cool, normal dude. And the thing is that unfortunately for men, we don't get as much practice as women do. By the time a girl's 14, hand puberty, she's already getting dudes' hand on her. So by the time she's 25, she's been hit on like 100,000 times. She's already figured out what men want. She's already figured out all their lines. So they're super good at like detecting losers immediately. The problem with men is that men don't get out there and practice and try to keep up with these women and figure this stuff out. For men, it's a learned skill, the social stuff. You got to get out there and approach. So since we have an inherent disadvantage, you have to be deliberate as a man and get out there and talk to these girls, because that's the only way you're going to learn this stuff. You're not going to learn it from, reading a bunch of books or watching dating videos or anything. You got to get out there and like figure out what works for you. You got to get out there and cold approach, take a couple L's. Actually, you're going to take a lot of L's. I take a lot of L's myself. You know what I mean? And that's how I got my confidence, by like failing a lot. So yeah, that's my little thing right there.
Shout out to Jose Navarro with the $2 super chat. Hey, Jose dropping it. Jose, what up?
Thank you for the support, Jose.
Byron, is he one of yours, bro? Because he ain't never dropped money like this, man.
I don't know, man. I don't know if Jose is a part of mine.
Jose Navarro.
Thank you, Jose.
You can not donate anytime you want, my nigga. Facts. Facts. Dropping $2. Says clout leads to money for these women, though. Yeah, but what about Rice Gum's girlfriend? I mean, Myron brought her up, right, Jose? Abby, her name is Abby Rose, I believe. Or
yeah,
I don't know. Isn't it funny how all these girls have the same Abby Rose?
Yeah, Anna Rose.
Yeah.
Another clout chaser. You know what I'm saying? She's another clout chaser. Like, yeah, man, clout leads. Yeah, I mean, clout does lead to money, but like clout, I always say is like clout is the number one currency. Like, if I had to pick one, I call it amplifiers. Whether it's looks, money, status is always going to win. You know what I mean? Like like if you have high status, it's just that's the most. I would say that's the like X factor to like get the most growth. You know what I'm saying? Like you're never going to be able to compete with like a Leonardo DiCaprio because of his status. You know what I'm saying? Just can't. Even if you're way better looking than him, you just can't. So.
Hey, yo, this Navarro guy, man. Yo, Navarro, shout out to you. He dropped another 5. He says, what can you do is buy 100 pictures, likes for $500, and those are the ones to show off at the bar.
Nah, you're going to take an L doing that, bro. Don't buy followers or likes on Instagram. That will 100% tank you on the algorithm, man.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, that will kill you, bro. Don't do that.
With money and clout. I mean, if it works for him, but I think you need more than 100 likes, though. Let's be real.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, yo, I always say this: if your Instagram isn't good, don't give it to girls, because like men. So when we look at chicks, we're looking for a reason to justify banging them. Women, it's the opposite. They look for a reason to justify not talking to you, like, because they have so many options. They're looking to weed you out. So, like, if you have a crappy Instagram, just don't give it. Like, don't give your Instagram until it's optimized. So, having 100 likes, bro, like, nah, man, it's not. You need cool pictures, man. That's what you really need. You need a pictures that like show a certain lifestyle. That is what makes you most attractive to chicks, man.
Okay, he says, what came first, the chicken or the egg? The simp or the thought? It's funny, but that's a good question. Myron, I'm gonna let you answer.
I'm gonna say the simp, bro. I always put accountability on the men, bro. I always, like, if I see a dude getting beat up in the parking lot by his wife or his girl, I don't blame the woman. I blame the guy, because at the end of the day, you're the leader, is the man. You that burner performance is on you. If a relationship fails, where, like, you know, granted, if she cheats on you, whatever, I understand that. But I'm saying, like, if she's beating you up or she's openly disrespecting you or whatever, like, that's been going on probably. That's been building up for a while. And as the leader, if something fails, you got to take accountability. You know what I'm saying? So I always blame it on the guy. So I'm gonna say the simp came first, then that.
And shout out to Jose Navarro and anybody.
Thanks for the super chats, bro.
Because one day, Myron, you're going to come on, you're going to be like, yeah, Solo, I'm going to come on. I need X amount of money, right? You know what I'm saying?
Never, bro.
Yo,
never,
guys,
never.
Listen, I don't, you guys know me. I don't really usually say this, but Myron will have 100,000 subs in about a year or two. Facts. I give it 2 years.
We'll see.
Myron, bro, yo, I like your energy, bro. I really do.
Thank you, bro. I be going on rants, though. I'm sorry, guys, for the viewers. I mean, we're getting a lot of people are watching live, but I be going on rants. I'm sorry, man.
I go on rants, too. It just shows you're passionate about what you're talking about.
Yeah, we want to help guys out, bro. At the end of the day, yo, nothing hurts more, bro, than, like, seeing dudes get taken to the cleaner, bro. Like, so many dudes are not on par with these girls. These girls are, like, killing these guys, bro. They're just killing them.
Facts. Now, Myron, before we go, do you have any final words, bro? I've been posting your chat link. For those watching the playback, this is Unplugged Fit, a.k.a. Myron Gaines, a.k.a. Yo, that Asian chick you brought on your channel? Oh, son. Myron, when I come to I'm talking about, that's what I need. When I come to you feel me? Like, I just need, like, a meeting so I can make it. By the way, my girlfriend's probably watching. Babe, I'm talking about business.
We're strictly business. Now, bro, we're gonna show you a good time. Me and Prince already been talking about it.
With that Asian though, facts.
Bro, me and Prince already been talking about it, bro. We're gonna definitely show you around. It's gonna be lit when you come, bro. Trust me. You come to Miami.
I've already been there. You know, shout out to Prince. I'm
gonna show you the other side, bro. Like,
the other side. Okay.
Yeah, there's the other side too. You guys are on South Beach. I'm gonna show you guys because I have a whole like thing that I run when I do game in Miami. So there's two different types of game. You can run like the social circle Miami Beach game, or you can run like the cold approach game that I kind of do here, which I'll show you that. That's a whole other thing. It's fun.
Okay. But any final words, bro, before we leave, man? I appreciate you coming on as always.
Nah, bro, anytime, Solo, man. Like, yo, first and foremost, yo, thank you to everyone that supported the chat, you know, the super chats. You guys don't understand, like, that we really do enjoy that. All the live viewers right now supporting, man, watching us rant about Kim K and how these girls belong to streets. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, no, man, my YouTube is Unplugged Fitness or Unplugged Fit. You can search either or on YouTube. The channel's at 2K subs. Thanks to Solo, I got my first 1K. Thanks to Solo. So, you know, we're growing. I've only had YouTube for about 2 months. My IG is Unplugged Fit. You know, if you guys want fitness coaching or consultations, you know, feel free to book me. I help guys out with their fitness and with, you know, dealing with the tough marketplace that we got. And yeah, man, I'm just happy to be here, bro. I'm gonna be jumping on Solo's channel more too, guys. We got some good things planned for you guys. So you guys will see me.
Hold up, we'll answer the last one for free.
Yeah, absolutely.
St. Charles says, "What if you have a regular job? I'm in the military and work in a hospital. How would I portray that as interesting or exciting on Instagram?"
All right, so I know Hadel. He's in our group. What's up, man? Shout out to you. The way you do it is this. Here's the litmus test, guys. When you take your pictures, all right? When you take your photos, right? For whether it's your Instagram, your dating profile, whatever, close your eyes and think to yourself, is the girl I'm trying to attract, would she be happy to be next to me taking this picture? If the answer is no, it's probably a low value picture. If the answer is yes, then it's probably a high value picture. Okay? So for example, let's say you went to London and you took a really good professional photo right in front of Big Ben, right? And you got good clothes on, whatever it may be, nice backdrop. Would the girl picture herself could she picture herself being next to you in that experience? If the answer is yes, it's probably a good picture. You should post it. If it's not, then no. No awkward bathroom selfies of you like, oh, look at me. You know what I mean? Like, look at my abs or whatever. Like, the pictures have to be high value because the thing is you got to convey a certain lifestyle and certain features.
Wait. Unplug.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Let's do a real test. And you know what, bro? I don't care. Listen, I want you to go in.
Okay.
Like, let's do an picture Instagram review of some of my pictures. How about that?
Yeah, sure. I mean, you got like a business
bro, I want
page.
you to be honest. I don't
Okay.
like to cap. No, I'm serious. He's like, oh, so I'm gonna fuck you up. No, you can fuck me up on this, bro.
Okay.
I want you to be brutally honest. Now, these are this is like the recent picture I posted. It's me at the gym.
Mm-hmm.
But remember, 90% of my followers are men.
Yeah.
Like, go ahead, Mo. Go in, bro. What's wrong with this picture?
No, it's good because it shows you're training in the gym. But like, what I would do is if I would take like if I had an Instagram solely and I was using it to get, because this is the thing. If you're gonna make an Instagram like to try to use it for dating, I would make a profile just for that where you put like really cool pictures, right? So this isn't a terrible.
No. We can stop then. My Instagram is for motivation.
Yeah.
It's not to get coochie.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, that IG right there. I mean, I could grade it if you want me to, but like, it's not for girls, so it's not gonna be.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because bro, I'll admit it. Like my IG isn't even like, I don't design it for girls. My thing is solely to promote my business, my fitness stuff. My YouTube channel. Like I'm not doing it to like. If I was doing it to try to like get girls, like I would take certain pictures with like certain backdrops, maybe with certain cars, certain areas. You know what I mean? I'd show like a certain lifestyle, and that is like, I mean, I could give some examples of like what I would consider like a trap Instagram page, but I don't know if you want me to do that.
Let's do that another time, bro.
We can do that another time. Yeah,
I got to pee, man. So listen, guys, follow Unplug. If you're watching the playback, it'll be posted in the description. Also, salute to anybody who donated, and follow me on Instagram, SoulTV84. Follow Unplug Fit on Instagram, and I got to empty out my bladder. I'm out. Peace.
Later, guys. That was fun.